All right, so we're now back to another episode of Dad Smokes Meats. It's been a while, and I think even the last one we did was a turkey breast with the bone in. We're gonna try this again. We're gonna try a full turkey, but what I did is I actually deboned the turkey breast and the ribs. I did that last night, and I was gonna record that as well, but I was really nervous about doing it correctly, so I just did that. It did take quite a while, and it's not the prettiest thing. So I left the legs in, I left the wings in, as it make it easier to tie back up, and then seasoned it overnight. And I've just seasoned it with a poultry blend from Kinder's. I think that's going to be really good. The nice thing about deboning it, I was able to open it all the way, get some seasoning on the inside. Put it all back together, twined it up, stuck it in the fridge. Now we're also going to inject it with some roasted garlic and herb. I do have the smoker already warming up, actually should be close to done already. And the plan is to smoke this for probably 5 to 6 hours at 225. We've got about a 10-pound turkey here, and again, it's tightened, and so there's meat all the way through. That was kind of the plan, so we can just slice off the legs and the wings and just be able to slice it off in chunks. So, never done it this way. We're gonna give it a shot. So I'm gonna go ahead and inject some seasonings. Oh, that's gonna be good flavor. So we're gonna put this on a sheet over a pan, and we're gonna put some apple juice in that pan, so when it is smoking, it doesn't dry out. And then it should also catch any drippings that come through, and maybe we'll see if we can do some sort of gravy afterwards. I've tried that before as well, with no success, so try to get this injected multiple places. I'm actually going to do a little bit more. We're going to do this breast side down, so I'm going to flip it over here a second, and that way while it's smoking, the juices flow down to the breast, so that can be the most flavorful part. Our family is a big white meat fan. Perfect. So now, I'm going to carefully flip this over, and again, not pretty, not what we're going for. We're going for flavorful. And while it's upside down, guess what? We're going to inject even more of this garlic butter. Oh, got a squirter. And wonderful. So we're all set. I'm going to take this down to the smoker, and we'll show you what we're doing there. I got a new smoker, so I'll get to show you guys everyone that, and we'll get going. All right, so we've got the Z grill, wood pellet grill. I've had this thing for a few months and tested it a couple times, but I've had this preheating to 225. I don't really want to keep the lid open for too long, keep that heat in. But this has been a really great grill for us. You got a hopper here. I can put in meat for, I think, up to 15 hours. We're not gonna need that many hours today. But I filled her up with some hickory and maple pellets. And I'm also just gonna throw in some apple juice in here. Again, just to make sure it stays moisturized. And I'll come back later and put in a thermometer. But again, breast side down. And that's all it's gonna take. And we're just gonna let it sit here for a couple hours and see how it goes. All right, so we've had it on the smoker for just under 3 hours. I did put a temperature gauge in there. We're up to 103, trying to get it to at least 160, bring it in, rest it for a little bit, get it up to 165. Let's see what she's looking at. This is a good time to baste it. I don't have my baster, couldn't find it. So I'm gonna take the syringe, clean that off really well, and I've got apple juice on here. So, well, she's starting to look good. This worked just fine. Keep her going. We've got some drippings down below for some gravy, hopefully, and should be good. All right, so it actually took about 5.5 hours, just fine, because we're just finishing up the sides now. But, whoo, still got some crispy skin. Got to about 165. We're gonna take it upstairs, and now we're gonna tent it, let it rest for about 15 minutes, and then we'll cut into it, serve it, and we'll see everything served. All right, so we brought it upstairs, got it all wrapped. In this pan was all the dripping, so we strained out all the big chunks. Now we're gonna make a nice gravy. And all the other sides are working on them too. It's gonna be good. All right, so let's see how this turns out. Cut off all this twine so it stays together. All right. So far, so good. Get that out of the way. One more.
Yeah.
All right, so I should just be able to slice this way through it and get everything. So let me turn it this way. Moment of truth. Oh. Yep.
Nice.
That's gonna be really good. So now we'll get it all plated up and we'll show you what dinner's gonna look like tonight. So once your turkey is all carved up and ready to go, and then you have everything else totally prepared for a wonderful meal. Now time to eat up. It tastes fantastic.